As soon as I got on, I saw the two squatting on their seats like they were using a squat toilet. The man was wearing socks and had taken off his shoes. His feet smelled terrible. The whole thing lasted about half an hour. You sit here. Does it say 10D here? Does it say 10D on the seat? It says aisle 10D. I thought 10D was for the seat. Who said that? Isn't it written here? Is it written on the ticket? Isn't it written here? Doesn't it say 10D? It is 10D. I'm sitting here correctly. Does this seat say 10D? Give me your ID card. You're being unreasonable. Am I being unreasonable? Or are you being unreasonable? In the early hours of April 22nd, a disturbance occurred on an AirAsia flight from Chongqing to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. A Chinese female passenger became emotionally unstable, shouting and causing a disturbance in the cabin, ultimately delaying the flight by nearly 2 hours and sparking strong dissatisfaction among other passengers. Videos circulating online show the woman yelling agitatedly in her seat. The situation became so serious that ground staff and police had to board the plane to handle the situation, and she was eventually asked to deplane. According to passengers present, the woman was almost one of the last passengers to board. Because some of her companions had not yet boarded, she became agitated and spoke loudly in the cabin, causing annoyance to surrounding passengers. A Malaysian passenger sitting next to her asked her to lower her voice, but she responded aggressively, and the two then got into an argument. During the conflict, she discovered someone was filming her and demanded that the person delete the video and apologize, but to no avail. She then called the flight crew for intervention. Because the AirAsia crew primarily communicates in English, her emotions escalated further. The people on the international flight can't speak Chinese, not even the most basic Chinese. I don't understand why they're in the service industry. I tried to communicate with them, but they kept speaking English to me. I'm from China. I'm very agitated, very agitated. You've delayed my trip. Who will compensate me? Who will compensate me? Why did you say? You've delayed our trip now. Then give me compensation now, right now, in front of everyone, and we'll discuss it clearly. I'm leaving immediately. This woman claimed to be a flight attendant for China Southern Airlines. She also claimed that the flight's inability to take off was not her responsibility, and even threatened, if you can't give me a reasonable explanation, don't fly. As the situation escalated, the crew eventually called the police, who boarded the plane and removed her from the plane. The flight was delayed, arriving at its destination 1 hour and 20 minutes later than scheduled. This dispute caused several connecting passengers to miss their connecting flights. According to the Yangtze Evening Post, some passengers said they planned to transit to Kuala Lumpur to the Maldives. However, by the time their flight arrived, they had missed their connecting flight. Stuck in the unfamiliar airport for over an hour, they were finally able to get flights and temporary accommodation arranged by AirAsia for the next day, leaving them stranded in Kuala Lumpur for a day. Their hotel reservations in the Maldives were all void, with some passengers who had booked high-end hotels suffering even greater losses. One passenger said the financial loss was acceptable, but their group of 4 had business arrangements that were part of their trip, and they had planned to prepare a day in advance. Now, their entire schedule was disrupted, and the lost time was irrecoverable, which was very frustrating. The incident sparked widespread discussion after it was exposed. Such poor manners are appalling. One person ruined the entire flight for everyone else. With such poor emotional control, how can she be a flight attendant? It damages China Southern Airlines' image. She should be fired. China Southern Airlines responded that the woman was not an employee. Another embarrassing incident recently occurred. On April 11th, a heated conflict over baggage fees took place at Kunming Airport in Yunnan. Because Spring Airlines is a low-cost carrier, baggage check-ins requires an extra fee. A Chinese dama, another name for a kind of Chinese middle-aged woman, argued with staff, even lying on the floor and feigning unconsciousness, which sparked widespread discussion. That day, a video posted on social media showed that the family of 5 had purchased tickets without a free baggage allowance and attempted to pass through check-in directly, but were stopped by staff. Then the dama became agitated, verbally abusing staff and attempting to force her way onto the plane with her luggage. A female staff member intervened, leading to a scuffle where both fell to the ground. The conflict escalated when the Dama's daughter rushed forward and kicked the female staff member, but was stopped by a male staff member. The woman then lay on the ground, kicking the staff member while continuing to verbally abuse him. Shortly afterwards, she simply lay down on the ground, feigning unconsciousness, frightening two kids to burst into tears. The video ends here. The subsequent events are unclear. This clip quickly went viral on overseas social media platforms, sparking heated discussions. Many Chinese netizens commented, "Many people only see the cheap tickets and buy them without noticing that low-cost airlines charge extra for baggage." Others questioned, if she can afford to fly, why is she unwilling to pay for even the small baggage fee? Others stated, Spring Airlines has low fares but many additional fees. This is a common business model for low-cost carriers. This isn't just a matter of a woman's behavior, the airline also bears some responsibility. This refusal to allow baggage is a deliberate consumer trap, using the guise of special offers to mislead consumers. Many people don't even check if baggage is included when buying their tickets, only to find out at the airport that they have to pay for baggage, which is why they can't accept it. Some also said, "Don't these people have any human dignity? Just because they don't want to pay for baggage, they can do something so shameful." Similar incidents occurred at overseas airports too. On June 8th last year at Milan Airport in Italy, a Chinese dama was asked to pay a fee or remove some items because her baggage was overweight. She insisted on boarding without overweight luggage, and after being refused, she lay on the ground, threw a tantrum, and shouted loudly, leaving staff and passengers bewildered. An embarrassing incident also occurred at a German airport. 6 senior executives of a state-owned enterprise, led by their chairman, traveled to Europe on a business trip. Upon returning home, they caused a disturbance at a German airport while intoxicated, resulting in a flight delay of over an hour. The incident sparked strong public criticism after it was exposed. China Aviation Supplies Holding Company (CATC) is a state-owned enterprise under the State-Owned Asset Supervision and Administration Commission of the State Council of China. In 2024, Chairman Ren Yu, CFO Zhao Baohui, and 7 other senior executives traveled to Germany for procurement activities. On March 21st, they returned home on an Air China flight from Frankfurt to Beijing. While waiting in the business class lounge, they saw free drinks and began drinking, becoming extremely intoxicated. CFO Zhao Baohui was the most severely affected, even falling into a coma at one point. You see, in the video, a middle-aged man is seen slumped on the cabin floor, almost unconscious, with 2 people trying to care for him. Upon boarding, airport staff found Zhao Baohui unconscious and refused him boarding. Chairman Ren Yu, fueled by alcohol, became enraged and insisted that his entire group board the plane, causing a 68-minute delay and sparking complaints from other passengers. Even after finally boarding, they remained restless, demanding that Ren Yu and Zhao Baohui be upgraded to first class. Recently, the Central Commission for Discipline and Inspection (CCDI) announced on its website that it had addressed issues involving Ren Yu and others. The announcement stated that Ren Yu and Zhao Baohui were removed from their party and administrative positions, while the other 5 received severe warnings and demerits, with 1 person being transferred from their post. The incident sparked widespread criticism online in mainland China. The punishment is too lenient. What kind of punishment is it if they're not dismissed or jailed? Who promoted them? They've brought shame to the country internationally. Such official arrogance, long-term lawlessness. This is just the tip of the iceberg. On April 18th last year, around 1 p.m., a video of a woman blocking the closed doors of a high-speed train in mainland China while waiting for her fellow passengers to board went viral online, drawing strong public attention. According to the video, the train was about to close its doors when the woman suddenly stuck her leg out, blocking the door. A staff member noticed and immediately tried to stop her, attempting to push her back into the train. But the woman clung tightly to the door, with half her body sticking out. Meanwhile, another staff member inside the carriage also tried to pull her back, but the woman continued to lean out and wave towards the distance. She blocked the train door while dangling 1 foot outside, making it difficult for onlookers to control her. Then, a boy pushing a suitcase ran over from a distance, followed by a woman and another boy. The 3 eventually boarded the train successfully. This dramatic scene reportedly occurred on Platform 3 of Shenzhen North Station. The train involved was the D2404 bullet train, which originated from Dongguan South Station and was bound for Xiamen, stopping in Shenzhen. Analysts point out that although the woman's actions did not actually cause delays or accidents, the potential risks cannot be ignored. High-speed rail operations rely on a scheduling system accurate to the second. Even a small delay can trigger a chain reaction. Therefore, the public is generally calling for stricter enforcement and management to curb similar behavior. The video quickly sparked outrage online after it was released. Many mainland netizens criticized the incident, saying, "This behavior is too dangerous. If the train had departed even a minute later, the risk could have increased dramatically. This person should be blacklisted from high-speed rail and banned from riding for life." Others pointed out, this is not only irresponsible to herself, but could also endanger others. She completely disregards life. If this isn't dealt with seriously, the consequences could be unimaginable. The Guangzhou Railway Public Security Bureau Shenzhen branch issued a statement the following day, stating that the woman had been administratively detained for forcibly preventing the train doors from closing, which was considered an illegal act of obstructing the normal operation of a means of transportation. On September 7th last year, a surprising scene unfolded at a Sam's Club in Wuhan. An elderly dama brought her own large-capacity water bucket and used the vending machine to get free refills of drinks, sparking heated discussions online. The video shows this dama carrying a large bucket-like container and repeatedly filling the self-service beverage machine at the Sam's Club Jiang'an store in Wuhan. A staff member noticed and tried to stop her, but the woman ignored the warnings and continued filling the container before leaving. A customer filmed the scene and uploaded it online, sparking widespread discussion. Some netizens joked, "Didn't they say it's free refills? There's no limit to container size. She probably brought her biggest bucket from home. If she had a 180-liter one, she'd probably use that too." Other netizens commented, "This kind of petty greed is quite common. Honestly, it's pretty embarrassing." Many people are worried that if similar incidents occur frequently, it might affect rule adjustments. The end result could be that the store cancels free refills, affecting everyone. It's understood that Sam's Club offers free refills for cold drinks. After purchasing designated drinks, consumers can get multiple free refills within the same day. The next day, a staff member at the store responded that there were indeed some consumers overusing the self-service beverage service, but they had not yet received notification of the cancellation of the free refill policy and would subsequently regulate and optimize the service. On April 27th last year, an incident occurred in Daojian County, Guizhou. A woman participating in an investment promotion inspection walked barefoot into the crystal flower pond, formed 480 million years ago, to pose for photos. Experts were extremely shocked after seeing the video footage and pointed out with great distress that the crystal flower pond had suffered irreversible ecological pollution. The crystal flower pond is located in Daojian County. A cave in the Daqian township contains geological relics dating back to the Ordovician period. The cave was accidentally discovered during water conservancy construction. Inside, the stalactites are pure white and translucent, resembling a natural crystal palace, and the water in the crystal pool is crystal clear, almost without any impurities. However, an incident occurred where a woman entered the crystal pool barefoot. The video, once released, sparked considerable controversy and caused deep concern among experts. The video shows this woman wearing an orange research suit, barefoot and with red nail polish on her toes. She not only sat on the edge of the crystal pool to take photos, but also walked directly into the water. This scene deeply worried many experts who feared that the cave's pristine ecosystem would be damaged. In response to this incident, Zhang Yuanhai, Secretary General of the Cave Committee of the Geological Society of China, stated that such caves often take tens of thousands of years to form, and that chemicals in the human body oils and nail polish can disrupt the cave's ecological balance. Once damaged, the crystal pool can no longer continue to grow or evolve. Professionals entering caves will never touch or step on the pools. This is a fundamental principle. Afterwards, Ms. Chen, the person involved, responded in an interview with the Beijing News, stating, "The person taking pictures standing on the crystal pool in the video is indeed me. We are business people from Daojian County, which is seeking investment. This was a pre-development inspection. I've been inside 4 times already." She explained, "We came from a dark passage and everyone took off their shoes before reaching the crystal flower pool. Entering the cave itself causes some damage." Many netizens expressed their confusion. Since she knew entering the cave would damage the crystal flower pool, why did she still go in? One netizen analyzed, "This is the same mentality as someone driving into the Forbidden City before. It's all about showing off their privileges." Some felt regret. It's such a pity that nature's masterpiece is being destroyed so carelessly. Others questioned, She's been in 4 times already. Could others have gone in too? As the incident continued to escalate, the local Cultural and Tourism Bureau confirmed that the woman involved was indeed a business target, which is why she was allowed to enter the cave to take photos. Currently, the cave has been completely closed. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, or share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.